that your opinion is uninformed, and the only thing you've
Oh,
got is a platform from somebody else.
what does
I
that
don't even know
mean?
who you are, man. It says Jody on the bottom. You aren't Jody.
What
I
is,
know what Jody looks like.
what does that mean? What does Jody look like?
It means you're a random dude who showed up and started screaming like a crazy person.
I, I'm not screaming. You're the one screaming, sir.
You're the one who can't like get it through, like who
You're
can't go
very
and read.
emotional. A lot of controversy been going on with this male or female. I'm keeping it it's a male boxer who came into Paris in the Olympics and went head up with a female Italian and proceeded to serve her up. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but here's a glimpse of what happened and what went down. Boom, broke your nose. She goes to the side. She says, I can't do this. What Olympic athlete who gets this far into the Olympics, who goes this far, to even be qualified for the Olympics, you have to show a tremendous amount of determination and skill. What would make a woman like that quit in 46 seconds? 46 seconds, she said, I'm done. Because allegedly her nose got broke off the first or the second punch. She only got punched twice. Faster, stronger. She got punched twice. She said, you know what? I quit. This is something that boxers typically don't do. Most boxers are taught, take the knockout before you quit, unless you're just getting beat down and the coach calls it for you. Throw in the towel. What Apollo do? He chose death before he would quit. Because he said, I'm ready to die in this ring. Don't you throw that towel in. Because that's the determination of a lot of professional champions, especially boxers. Ride or die to the end, all the way, all day long. So this poor woman right here was relatively defeated. After that, she quit, and you could see her posture here. She kneeled down at the end. She didn't even want to shake his hand. She didn't want to, because she knew, she didn't believe that she should have been there with a male in that ring. She was absolutely distraught. In the post-conference interview, she said something to the effect of, I've never been hit that hard in my life. You've never been hit that hard in your life, but you're a boxer. I mean, obviously boxers get punched in the face, but at this level to say, I've never been hit that hard in my life, to the point where your nose was allegedly broken, and you said, you know what, I'm done. After 46 seconds, well, that's where we take a look at her opponent. Her opponent being this woman, lady in red, bruh, right here, with the red on, from Algeria, I believe. A lot of people capping and saying, oh no, that's not a man, it's a woman. She's from Algeria. Algerians can't be trans because they'll die. Well, more the reason to lie about it and keep it a secret, right? What was the born in secret so we wouldn't go with prima nocte, right? Prima nocte, the old way of, first night in the chambers, the old English tradition. Yeah, people hide stuff like that, right? So the International Olympic Committee is criticized because the person's name is Khelif, right? A female boxer whose gender identity recently has been questioned, won her first fight at the Paris Olympics. Imane Khelif of Algeria defeated Angela Carini of Italy after Carini quit 46 seconds into the match. Carini stopped the fight after only a few punches were exchanged, avoiding shaking Khelif's hand, and fell on the floor in actual tears. It's kind of sad and jarring to see. As a man myself, I felt bad, and I got to tell you, I'm of the opinion that males, biological males, should not be participating in female sports. I'm of the position that people who are cheating, who use drugs and other doping tactics, should not be able to participate in any sport. So Khelif's participation in the Olympic women's boxing has been scrutinized in recent days. Okay. After reports resurfaced that she and another boxer, Lin Yuting of Taiwan, failed to meet gender eligibility tests at the Women's World Boxing Championships in New Delhi last year. Are you guys paying attention to that? At the time, sporting officials alleged that the boxers failed an unspecified test because they had male chromosomes. Well, wait. Y'all say she a woman, though. A woman is, 2 plus 2, carry the 3, divided by. Females are XX chromosome. Males, XY chromosome. This is the scientific way of defining who a female and a male are. This is science. These are facts. This is just scientifically factual. The way that they deduce female from male, XX female, XY male. At least we could go with that. If you don't go with it, you're crazy. So I can't talk to you. But that's what happened. Last year, this person boxed last year and she was disqualified. This same person, the same bruh who just beat this woman up and broke her nose and made her quit after 46 seconds, was suspended, failed to meet the gender eligibility. They failed the test in the World Boxing Championships last year. The official says that she failed a unspecified test for gender because she had male chromosomes. We'll get deeper into that. Khelif, who's 25, always competed as a woman, including during the Tokyo Olympics, and there's no indication that she identifies as transgender or intersex. There's no indication that she identifies as trans or intersex. That's fine. What you identify is up to you. Facts aside from how you identify, you could identify as a man and said you were born with a male parts. That doesn't mean you're telling the truth, but we do know something. You got male chromosomes. We're going to go deeper into the chromosome factor, referring to people born with sex characteristics that do not strictly fit into the male, female gender binary. That's true. There are some characteristics that don't fit male and female, male or female. They might have a little bit of both. But these are characteristics. What we're talking about is actual genes, DNA, and chromosomes. That's what we're talking about. So curious, let's use the science. What constitutes a male? Help me out, Google. Come on, AI. In scientific terms, a male is an organism that produces sperm, a type of sex cell, or gamete, or however you pronounce it, that fertilizes a female egg or ovum. Males typically have XY chromosomes, while females typically have XX chromosomes. Here's the important part. Typically, they use the word typically. Males typically, females typically. But this is where it's irrefutable. The Y chromosome contains a gene called SRY, which is responsible for the development of male reproductive organs by signaling the production of testosterone. This isn't characteristics like the definition earlier said, characteristics with male and XY. The Y chromosome is a very special one because you have X chromosomes in both, do you not? Females are XX, males are XY. So males do have an X chromosome, but it's that one Y chromosome that changes everything. Because once again, the Y chromosome has a gene called SRY, which is responsible for the development of male reproductive organs. So that means maybe you have a penis, maybe you don't, but your organs probably are male, according to, not probably, that's factually there, makes you, if you have XY, factually scientific, use a man. And this woman had Y chromosomes. She had XY chromosomes. This is why, scientifically, factually, this was a man who got into the ring with her. That's why she had the high testosterone levels, because that is because she has a Y chromosome, a male chromosome. XY, male chromosome, is why she's stronger, why she's faster, why she's looks that way, why she has the face of a man, the body structure of a man, the extra muscles, and punches harder. These are all the reasons for why she is able to dominate in the sport of boxing, because she's a male effing around with women. Most mammals, including humans, are genetically determined as by the XY sex determination system, where males have XY as opposed to XX in female sex chromosomes. It is also possible in a variety of species, including humans, to be XX male or have other karyotypes. Here's what you need to pay attention to. Males genetically, most, including humans, XX, XY, females XX. But look at this here. It is also possible. These are for the detractors and people who don't understand what time it is. You need to learn. It is possible in a variety of species, including humans. So let's say it's impossible in humans to be XX male. It is possible to be XX male, but I don't see XY. I don't see XY female. Why is it not possible? If you could be an XX male, why can't you be an XY female? Because you freaking can't. Because the Y chromosome determines you as a male. If you can be an XX, which is strictly for females, because of anomalies and other things, that means that you should be able to be a XY female, like they're saying that this boxer is. The misguided who are saying that this boxer who beat this woman up is a female. Well, if that's a female, then that female should not have XY chromosomes. So, dude, that's all I'm gonna do is go by off the facts. Now, I'm gonna bring in some callers because some people said, nope, there's genealogy. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about some opinions here. I welcome disagreement, and we're gonna go ahead to the first caller who wanted to smoke first. He goes by the name of Irax. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing excellent. You was here in the beginning of the stream, said you wanted some smoke.
That's
and you
right.
wanted. Go ahead. Let's hear you've heard the science. Let's hear your opinion.
Well, okay, so the first problem with the science, as you're calling it, is you looked up on ChatGPT, like freshman year high school biology definition of male, and then you were like, well, this is male and female, and that's all there is. Hold on.
I looked at the NYU research study, but that's not it's boring. I went to the easy for people to understand. It's in all of the medical research.
You looked it up on AI, dude. I mean, come on. AI is garbage.
Wait a minute.
I'm not going to go into
Wait. Are you saying this is false? Are you refuting this?
No. What I'm saying is that it's the high school freshman year.
Are you refuting it? Are you saying it's false?
No.
So let's move on. Let's move on then.
Yeah.
That's redundant.
What I'm saying is the problem isn't whether you have a penis or not. The problem is if you've got testosterone or not.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
I just told you the Y chromosome is responsible for testosterone.
The whips out their dick and they're like, wow, I'm going to like roundhouse you with that shit. No.
What gives you testosterone?
No. The problem is there's a whole lot that gives you testosterone.
It's the Y chromosome, sir.
It's way more complicated than that.
Oh, really?
And
so
that's your problem.
It's okay.
That's your problem.
Where's your stats? So, can you give me your facts so I can look them up?
Yeah, dude.
No?
Look it up on look up what the problems that the Olympics have had with determining gender.
Okay.
Because
what problems have they had?
Like I didn't before last year. I didn't even know this. I was like you. I was like, hey, dude, if you're born,
you're not like
a guy.
Me.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious
too. You're not like us. Not like me. I'm sorry. Because you believe that these,
you're
refuting these stats.
I got educated.
You're
right.
Okay.
I got educated.
I'm waiting for the science. Are you good? You said you got facts. Let me get some facts. Let me get some facts.
So they looked into it and they went, okay, well, how are we going to determine what's male and what's female? And they went through, we've got XY, we've got, the chromosomes, we've got testosterone, we've got et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. And the deeper they looked into it, they were like, dude, we've got to eliminate all of the women from the Olympics. There are tons of women who have genetic problems who become athletically superior. And if you're going to start eliminating them, you got to eliminate all the people who you find acceptable.
If they have an XY chromosome, they're a man, and they should be eliminated.
Just this person.
I believe that every female that has XY chromosome is not a female; they're men.
Well, so what? So you think that anybody who has elevated levels of testosterone gets in?
No. See, that's why you're ignorant.
But
this is your ignorance. You're gonna have to. You're not gonna. That's not gonna work on me. I just told you the reason for testosterone.
You know what you're talking about. So. Literally, did you look up?
Did you not just see me show the science that testosterone? I'll put it back up for you.
AI, ChatGPT, and
ChatGPT AI. Are you refuting this, sir? Are you saying this is a lie? Are you saying this is inaccurate? Now you're going with a tinfoil hat.
The problem is
you got a tinfoil hat now.
To remain ignorant to the problem.
Hold on, sir. So you say this is false?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Is it false, sir? Is it false? Where it says the Y chromosomes.
It's inaccurate.
Okay,
it's inaccurate. And the fact that you're looking for a yes or no answer on a problem that doesn't have a yes or no answer is your problem. And
whoa, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm asking for a yes or no answer for a problem that does not have a yes or no answer. You sound like politics.
Yes or no problem.
It sounds like agenda you're speaking.
There's nothing to do with politics. It's a complicated problem.
There's nothing complicated about it. If you have XY chromosomes, you a man.
You go, hey, it's a man, it's a woman. That's all we got. When there are scientists who are looking at it and going, well, this is a whole lot more complicated than just like
that's an opinion, sir. That's an opinion.
That's not an opinion, sir.
You don't know what an opinion is? You just said scientists that are saying we gotta look.
Talking about.
I understand you're emotional, but I need you to take this step by step with me. Take it step by step. We need to have a common ground. You're throwing a lot of inaccuracies and opinions, but no facts. You based your argument by saying there's scientists out there who say this is more complex. That, sir, is an opinion. That is not a scientific fact.
Wait. Do you think that Whoa. Did you actually read the science I'm talking about?
I did.
Really? What did it say?
It says that XY belong to males. And if you have XY chromosome, you're a man.
You're illiterate because you don't understand what it said.
I'm illiterate. I just read it. The Y chromosome contains a gene called SRY.
What I was referring to said something that it didn't. How am I supposed to interpret that other than you being willfully ignorant or unable to?
What am I ignorant about? What do you see about this that you don't agree with?
You didn't read the research, dude.
Did you? Did you?
Was...
Give it to me.
Yes.
Give me your link. Give me your research. I'll look it up right now.
Look, there is a guy in your chat.
No. You, sir, you said you read the research.
Hold on. I'll get it. I'll pull it up for you.
Wait, you knew we were having this debate. Why didn't you come with your facts?
Because you're not that important to me.
Oh, I'm not that important to you now. I'm beneath you. I'm at the bottom. But you're here.
Dude, you are a streamer.
Oh, what is a streamer? What does that mean?
And you're a small time streamer. Like, I'm not going to, like.
What does that mean? I'm a small time streamer. What does that mean? Am I beneath you?
Talking to you. All right, so put on.
Wait. You said I'm a streamer and a small time streamer. What does that mean?
That means that your opinion is uninformed. And the only thing you've got is a platform from somebody else.
What does that mean?
I don't even know who you are, man. It says Jody on the bottom. You aren't Jody. I know what Jody looks like.
What does that mean? What does Jody look like?
It means you're a random dude who showed up and started screaming like a crazy person.
I'm not screaming. You're the one screaming, sir.
You're the one who can't get it through. Like who can't.
You're very emotional.
No.
Do you have somebody? Are you a male or a female?
You're silly. What do I sound like?
You sound like a trans.
Go for it. Go for the insult.
You sound like a trans.
I do.
Even more so now.
Sad, man.
I'm just being honest with you.
No, I tell you what.
Were you offended by that?
Right here. You ran out of your argument, and so now you're
I'm not done. I could do this all day. I'm like Captain America. We could keep going.
That's not a yes/no question. All you did was go, "Oh yeah, well I'm going to insult you."
I insulted you by saying that I believe that you sound trans. Wait. I insulted you. Hold on.
You have read.
Let's talk about your offense. Wait, sir.
Conversation is about, as opposed to, I'm just going to backfill evidence with my.
Are you a sir? Are you a sir or a ma'am?
Dude, I'm not going to answer it.
I can't see you. You can see me. I don't know who you are. What's wrong with you? This 2024. We got people who identify as Ferris wheels out here. I don't know what I'm talking to at the end of this freaking conversation. Are you a ma'am or a sir? You a female or male?
That it's important whether I'm a guy or a girl with what it has to do with the
I think so. We're having a debate on gender.
Facts change based on my gender?
Absolutely.
Dumb, man.
Yes, I do.
You're ignorant.
I'm not ignorant. I think that people warp facts for their own personal gain.
You think facts change based on whether somebody's gender is one or the other.
Facts as you see them.
That is not how facts work, dude.
I know that's not how they work, but clearly, based on what you said today, you refuted the facts that are here. You've refuted that.
The fact is, you didn't read the research.
I did read the research. I did read the research. You
looked it up on ChatGPT and we're like, well, now I'm an expert.
I read the research.
I tell you what, go read the research.
Oh, I have to. Oh, you're gonna give me an assignment? You said you had the knowledge. I'm waiting for you to educate me. You've given me no facts. You told me to go watch a scientist.
You want me to go bring up the research papers?
No, wait. You knew that you were going to come and debate me. You are the one who's is not prepared. How am I illiterate, but you're not prepared?
Do you want them or not?
I want you to give them to me.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll look them up. I'm getting for you.
Wait, you have to look them up. You're not prepared? So admit that you're not prepared for this.
Why would I prepare for you, dude?
Because you planned and scheduled to come in here to talk to me.
You're not that important.
But you're here, though, and you're getting upset.
I'm not upset.
You were screaming.
I think you're ignorant.
That's fine. You can think I'm ignorant all day. I don't take offense to that.
I gotta talk over you because you're talking all your ignorance and you can't hear. I gotta talk louder so that you can hear.
No, I can hear you just fine. You're screaming loud enough. I'm wondering why I offended you. You said that I offended you because you asked me a question. You said, "What do I sound like?" And I told you sound like a trans. And you said that offended you?
No. The problem isn't you offending me or not. The problem is that's your only argument.
That's not an argument. It's my opinion. You asked me what I thought.
You're trying to obfuscate the point. And that's the problem. Is you've run out of argument, and so you just go, oh, well.
I haven't even started it. I have a whole pocket full of it. I got an empty bag. I have an endless bag of facts and opinions for you. I haven't even got into the surface.
You have an endless bag? Endless bag, and what you started with was freshman year, like biology, most basic.
Freak freshman, let's go junior high, baby. Man, what do you have?
Get out of here. You're not here to listen. You're here to talk.
I am here to listen. I actually heard you when you said that I offended you. I'm not out to offend you.
That's the only thing you heard, and that's sad.
Can we talk about that?
Because I didn't even say that. So not only
you're a liar.
Listening to me, you're also not reading the research. I didn't say I was offended. When did I say I was offended?
It's on stream, sir. They're going to hear it on playback.
Problem. Yeah,
wait, ma'am.
Go check out. Go find the words "I'm offended" from me.
Is it sir or ma'am?
Except doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter what I call you? I could call you sir, and that's okay?
Doesn't matter. You can call me whatever you want.
Well, I don't want it to offend you. I don't want to disrespect you.
You were calling me sir at the beginning of the conversation.
But as you started to scream, your voice was getting very high. You were sounding kind of weird.
You were unable to figure out what was what. It's sad, man. It's sad.
Why am I sad? I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
The problem is not that you hold. I don't actually care what your opinion is. Okay. Honestly, I mean,
but you're here.
I care enough to get on here.
You're watching and you're here.
At the end of the day, I don't care which side you fall.
Okay.
Because I think it's actually a very complicated issue.
Okay, I could agree with that.
I think that there are, like, for me, if you want to ask my personal opinion, things like, there was a ruling in American sports in the last year where they were like, okay, well, we're banning transgender women in sports, right? And if you looked up what it wasn't even at the point of, oh, people are taking hormones and they're like becoming transgender. It was people who literally were just like, well, I'm a woman now, and then participating. And if I look at that, I'm like, that's not right? Like, because of the reasons you stated. I agree with you. And we probably, in our opinions, share a lot of common ground.
Probably.
But the problem I have is that you're not fully, you didn't go to the decision and go and look at the rationale for why the IOTC let them in as opposed to the IBA.
I don't care about that. I only care about this. I only care about the science.
That's what the debate is about.
That's up to debate. I only care about the facts, sir. The science.
The facts are far more complicated than you're giving them credit for.
They're not. They're very simple. 1 + 1 is 2. I don't care if you're telling me it's 4. 1 + 1 is 2. It's simple as that. X and Y means male.
But it's way more complicated than that. What about XX? There's all sorts of variations.
As soon as that Y comes into play, you're a man. You're a male.
That's it.
That's it.
So you could be raised as a woman, go through a female puberty.
Don't care. Don't care how you're raised.
You think that so your only stance is as long as the chromosomes are what they are.
That's how science works, sir.
Okay, so no, that's not how science works, but that's your opinion. I mean,
that's my opinion. That's your stance. So the science says XY means male, and you're saying it's ChatGPT, it's Google. So don't trust Google. It's a lie.
I'm saying it's not a lie. I'm saying it's shallow.
It's shallow. Oh, that's another opinion of yours. That's not a fact.
Well, no, that's actually proven out through technology. Like,
Oh, you've proven that ChatGPT is shallow
go look up-
and Google is shallow. You've proven
Absolutely.
that. Okay, cool. That's another debate. But
That's another debate.
we clearly
That's
have
another
that
debate.
XY is male, and you agree or do you disagree?
I agree at the surface level, yeah.
So then we have nothing to debate because that was a freaking
No, we
male
do.
in that boxing
No.
ring who beat that woman up.
Because you don't know what their chromosomes were in the first
Yes,
place.
we do know the science. The
No,
reference.
it
They
says
tested her.
unspecified gender test, but you didn't check that.
They
did
no,
you?
they
You went,
did.
"Oh,
No,
they're
if
calling him a guy.
I
It's a transgender
here-
guy." And
okay.
then what's sad, honestly, what's really sad is your only argument for why Algeria would let them in is because their super spy who has hidden their gender since birth has managed to change it on their passport magically, and
It's not
they
magic,
got
it's
away with
easy.
all that. And you think, and that's more reasonable to you than that they have something more complicated going on than that they were born as a guy and they changed gender to a woman. That's your argument.
transsexuals could show you a California licensed ID that says they're a female while having swinging
You
balls
think-
and cock between their legs.
Yeah, in California, you can
Anywhere.
change your gender.
Anywhere.
No, not anywhere.
Okay, so here we are. I'm disproving what you're saying, like a government record, a passport. That doesn't mean anything. All I could go by is facts. I'm not going with
You don't
politics.
have the facts
I can't
about
go
it,
with
but you
law.
don't know what her
I go with.
chromosomes are.
So are you refuting the Google research?
I'm saying there is Google doesn't. Okay, Google's not research. What I'm saying
Google
is, you
is
don't
the
know
number one
the
research
situation.
tool on this planet.
Okay, no, dude, we're done. We're done. That's bad.
We're done?
That's bad.
That's bad?
No, yeah, dude.
Google
if
is-
you think Google is the number one research tool on the planet,
Every
there's no saving.
Hold
it.
on. I'm terrible. But do you know that every research paper produced by every medical doctor is discoverable on Google? That means all research from all doctors on all walks of modern life is on Google, sir.
Okay, first, you didn't actually read.
Are you gonna respond
those
to that?
papers. Yeah, you didn't read those papers.
So
What
Google
you did
is
was
the
you
number
actually
one
had
way to get
the
information and
summary.
research. Then,
No,
right?
it's not.
Why not?
No.
Why?
Literally, because if you're an academic, you don't go on Google. It's rule number one.
But there's a lot of facts on Google. What is going on here?
No, there are some facts.
Oh.
There are some inaccuracies, and there are some outright lies. Like the fact that you don't know that. I mean, we're like at square one and having a debate. Like, I don't know what to say at this point because you're just like, well, I'm just going to.
So how do you feel about the report that resurfaced that another boxer and this one we're talking about failed to meet gender eligibility tests? And then I researched and found out that in that test they found XY chromosomes.
No, you didn't because it's unspecified gender.
No, if
Yes,
there is an actual freaking article out there that shows that him, however he identifies, had XY chromosomes.
Send it to me.
I'll do it later, but we're live. Let's have the conversation. You didn't know that? You didn't know that he tested for XY chromosomes?
No, I don't know, but I would have to look at it because.
Wait.
because-
So you didn't know that bruh had Y chromosomes?
First of all, the last thing that I've read is that you're wrong, and second, I kind of don't believe you at this point.
You
Like,
know,
you
what are
think
you
that
talking
Google's
about
the number one
researching? You didn't even know he had
research-
XY chromosomes.
You're super. Yeah, I don't think that anybody knows that because I think you're.
Well, how do you know it's a... All right, hold on. All right, fine. How do you know
Because
that's
you
a
won't
woman?
Send me the link. You're like, oh, didn't you come?
We'll talk
prepared?
later.
Well, I'm
No.
not going to send you the link either. Like, what the hell, dude?
But hold
Come
on,
on, man.
I understand you're upset, but wait a minute. Let's talk.
There's nothing
Can you
upset
tell me?
about this.
Okay, can you tell me why that's a woman?
I don't know what the tests were.
I know, but tell me why you
that's
know it's
a
a woman. You don't know it's a woman then?
No, see, okay. Well, if we're going to be specific, right? I know you don't like nuance, but let's go with it here.
Not in a factual discussion. I don't.
Well.
But go
I mean,
ahead. Go
what
ahead. I'm
facts
sorry.
have you been
Go ahead. I'll
on
let you
either
speak.
side?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. If you're going to go, is this a woman for terms of eligibility into the Olympics?
Can you say that again?
if we're determining that this is a quote unquote woman for eligibility for the Olympics, because, and now you're going to go, oh well, what's this politics bullshit? But the problem is, as I said before, that the Olympics has looked into this. They've done a ton of research, and they've gone, well, we've got to eliminate all of these people who were natural born women, because like no matter what we use, right? If you're determining that, then obviously she's a woman because she passed the IOTC test, and that's all there is to it. Like, she passed the test. What more do you want? She's got a 9.
She passed the test this time.
She's a middling boxer. What do you like?
How do you pass a test that you failed a year ago?
No, she failed the IBA test.
Right. Which showed the chromosomes. So what is this?
Different standards.
Yeah. So what makes you think? Why would somebody give a different test to get a different result so a person could qualify to be in the Olympics in box?
It's a complicated subject.
It's not complicated. I think it's all agenda, sir. I think that Paris are full of weirdos. Look, that's why they had that opening with transsexuals and men with ball sacks hanging out. They're sick.
If you ask me my ancestry, and I go, well, I'm white. Obviously, I'm not white. I'm all sorts of things, right? It's a more complicated question.
Do you feel like Paris? Do you feel like Paris Olympics?
Hold on.
Do you feel like?
Question.
Okay, I'll answer your question. Ask it again. I'm sorry.
If you go, hey, what race are you? And I go, I'm white. We can all agree. Oh yeah, he's white. But can we not also agree that it's a way more complicated question than your ancestry is a way more complicated question than what your skin color is?
Not really. I take other factors into play. If you look like Brad Pitt and you say I'm white, I'm going to believe you. You're white.
No, you should believe, right. And at a surface level, you're absolutely right. Except that my ancestry is, there's no white, right? There's countries that you come from. There's all sorts of different like genetic markers that come up depending on where you're born, right?
Yeah.
We can agree with that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So on a surface level, hey, you know what? You want to define it by chromosome. You want to define it by genitalia. You know what? Whatever. I'm
not defining it this way. Science is, sir.
No. ChatGPT is defining it that way.
So you do believe that was a lie? You don't believe that science denotes? Are you saying you believe that science denotes that a male is XY chromosome? You're refuting that, sir.
No, I think that science is way more complicated than you're giving it credit for.
Are you refuting that science is incorrect when they say you are a male because you have XY chromosomes?
Again, on a surface level in high school biology, yeah, you're right. But
so it's yes.
It's a more complicated question.
So no, you're not refuting it. So you agree. So you agree that males and science believes that if you have XY chromosome, you're male.
It's not a yes or no question. I mean, we're going around in circles on that. So
you're the one that's making it complicated, sir.
No, because it is complicated.
It's
dude.
Not. That's it's exactly XY right. Male. Science says XY male.
No, science says at a very surface level when they're trying.
They don't say surface level.
Cover the topic for freshmen in high school. That's what they say.
They don't say surface level, sir. That's just science. There's no such thing as surface level with science. You're illiterate.
They're absolute. Oh my god, dude! Newtonian physics versus like Einstein.
There's no such thing as surface level with science, sir. You're wrong.
Okay. Is Newtonian physics not generally correct?
If it's actual science and not hypothesis, then yes. Proven.
But it's not actually correct when you get into like large bodies. So you don't actually know like
if the science is sound, then it's true. Science often is true, and it's factual.
Science is complicated.
Oh, science is complicated. I'll give you that. But once you come down to the actual facts, and you come up with the resolution that males are belonging to XY, that's a scientific fact that you're trying to refute.
No. That's not what I'm trying to refute at all.
You've been doing it. You said, "Oh, you're wrong. You wrong."
No. What I'm saying is that first of all, it's more complicated than you're giving credit for. Second of all, the standards for that all sports lay out for who can participate in what division are more complicated than what you're giving credit for. And if you want to go, oh well, it's just the chromosomes, and we're going to call it that. We should make that the rule. Then that should be the rule, and then we can eliminate all sorts of people, not just this one boxer. And if you get to that, that's fair. But that's a simplistic version, and you're not understanding like the actual science. What you're doing is you're just taking this, very vague overview where you're going, well, you're white, and for me, right, you're like, oh, you're white, call it a day.
My opinion on your race is not the same as going with facts from science.
Yeah, but it could be.
It can be.
You could, yeah, you could.
That's
be
why
like,
it's science.
Right,
it can't be.
And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because everybody in my family comes from,
So how do you? Let me. Can I propose a question to you? How do you not know that this person that you say is a woman, who's a man, in my opinion, with science backing me, that the mother didn't just hide the gender of the young lad, and just went through sports her whole life with the competition advantage?
I mean, it's possible. It's highly improbable, and almost like
it's highly improbable that a woman would force something on their kid.
Oh yeah, think about seriously like what you're suggesting. Like, we're getting into like conspiracy theory level at this point. I mean, you're right. It is possible, but it's also possible that aliens flew down, stole her genitals, and then like flew off.
So you're putting the same probability of aliens coming down and snatching our genitals with a woman who forces ideologies and agendas on her children.
Okay, first of all, in Algeria, from birth.
Is that a yes or a no?
So your theory is her mom was like, oh yeah, well, you know what? I'm just about to give birth to this kid. I really hope they become an Olympic athlete. And so to help that out, I'm going to hide their gender from the hospital, from the government, from all.
It's not from the hospital. It's not from the hospital, because what we don't have is this person's medical records. If we had the medical records and we could see the swinging balls or see that there was a sex surgery of some sort, we wouldn't be having this argument, right? But that's all private. We can only go by what we know.
We don't have all the information.
But I have more than you. And the information that I have is that he has XY chromosomes, which makes him a man.
Send me the link.
I will send you the link. Are you done?
I mean,
is that it?
Yeah, we're good.
Are you proving? So basically, your burden of proof to prove that she's a woman is based upon a test that they gave so that she can participate. That's what your argument of that is a woman is based on.
Tests, so I don't know where you're going with that.
You basing that she's a female based off a revised test that they gave her that she could pass, so she can box. After she failed the last one.
No. It's not a revised test. I mean, they didn't change the test specifically.
They did change it. It's a different test that she could pass.
No, it's a different test from the IBA. It's not the IOTC test.
Sure.
And okay, I mean, I think that it's a more complicated question.
It's not that complicated. Don't you think that officials would?
She's following the rules. And
rules
I
change.
think it's highly unlikely that she's had her gender concealed from birth, and her mother has said about this big conspiracy to make her a 9-5 boxer.
Do you know who Megan Fox is?
Yes.
Do you know who Charlize Theron is?
Yeah.
Charlize Theron went to Africa and adopted black boys and turned them into girls. Megan Fox has 4 biological male boys who she's transitioned to girls. Do you know that all Megan Fox's sons are now daughters?
I don't have any point to make a conversation about this, but it's hilarious.
It is. It's sad though. It's funny, then it's sad.
I probably don't believe you, but
okay.
But go on. But
I'm only telling you this to prove to you that parents absolutely put their ideals, their politics, their sexual agendas on their kids. That is not as far-fetched as aliens coming down and ripping our balls off.
No, I think that the woman from Algeria disguising her male child's gender from birth from everybody in a country where it's illegal to be transgender is highly unlikely.
If it's illegal to be transgender, that you're making my point why she hid it.
How would she know that it was transgender at birth? Like you understand how crazy that sounds, right? Like that's actually crazy.
I don't
like,
think it's crazy.
We can disagree on the chromosomes, and we can disagree like there should be different standards. That's fine. What you're saying is actually conspiracy level nuts.
Why? I'm not saying that she wasn't born in the hospital with a penis or not.
Because you're suggesting that that one woman pulled off a grand conspiracy
It's
against
not.
like.
Why is it a grand
everybody in the
conspiracy?
country.
Why is it a grand conspiracy?
And because you would have to hide it from every level of government. Her kid wouldn't be able to, be exposed at any point without it coming to light. Like,
why?
You understand
are not medical records personal, not public? So the government wouldn't know nothing.
Medical records are with the government. The government still sees them, dude.
No, medical records are private records.
You think that when they registered them for birth, that the hospital was like, well, I registered your gender, but I guess you got to go tell the government what they're like. That's not how the government
I believe
works.
that
like,
there's a medical record.
Into wacko land
No, I don't think that. I think that there's a record from the hospital that probably says the truth, but we don't have access to none of that.
You don't have that. You're inventing it. This is imaginary.
You don't have it either.
Yeah, but it's far more likely that I'm right than you are.
Based off what I'm hearing from you today, I think you're batshit crazy.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Okay. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate your opinion.
All right. See ya.
All right, man. That was exciting and fun. I'm telling you, I'm here to bring y'all that real. They can argue and run around all they want, but the facts still remain right in their goddamn face. Legend Volt says, is that Destiny on the line? Sounds like him. Jody, hope you're well. Keep it XY and XX, nothing more, nothing less, man. And women, that's it. Keep the sport clean, plain and simple. I agree. I believe that men, biological men, scientifically proven men, males, I don't give a freak if you have chromosomes, and I'll even get off the horse of man, no. If you have anything that gives you an advantage in a sport, you shouldn't participate against the female gender. Meaning if you were born with a vagina somehow, but you got some testosterone, that doesn't really make you a man. But you got XY, and because you have XY, you got the testosterone, but you might not have had a penis. You might have had a vagina, but no ovaries. I mean, then it gets muddy. You know what I'm saying? Then we were like, okay, we got to figure it out. But that's not what this situation here is. But if you have those extra oomph, like where you're faster, stronger, you're physically more able, and you could clearly see it and it's produced, then you shouldn't compete in the sports at all either, regardless if you're a female or a male, if you have those genetic factors. All right, so thank you guys so very much for watching.